it's a war out here. We fighting to live.
That's why I've been seeing people get killed every day.
I wanted my son's daddy to kill that boy.
It's easier in this community to get a gun than a computer.
This is Chirac, you know what I'm saying?
My daughter was shot 4 times. My granddaughter, age of 5, was shot, stabbed, and cut. My grandson, who had just made 2 that day, his throat was slashed.
These kids now don't have the ability to resolve conflicts.
The norm is retaliation, and it just goes back and forth. So when does it actually stop?
If white children were being killed in the numbers that black and brown children are, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about violence.
Chicago's South Side, home to some of the most dangerous gangs in America.
105 in Ewing, anonymous reporting about 15 gangbangers in the parking lot of the liquor store. He saw 2 of them put a gun into 1 or 2 of the several cars they got out of.
506 people were murdered here in 2012, more than in any other city in the United States.
I get a ticket of shots fired, 8,000 South on Exchange, need someone shooting in the alley.
Across the country, daily shootings have become unremarkable, but Chicago's cry for the killing to stop is louder than ever. This is a film about life and death in America's murder capital. Iceman and Rowe are guarding their streets. They belong to their gang, the Black Pea Stones.
I wouldn't stand on nobody else's corner like this, you know what I'm saying? Because
What would happen?
probably be some shooting. We probably wouldn't be standing right here. Probably somebody come shooting or something, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say they won't do it right here, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't usually do it right here. Don't usually happen right here.
But what, how many blocks down could it be very different?
Oh,
The next one.
Next
The
block?
next one. The next block.
Somebody just got killed 2 days ago.
The next block. You get killed on Ashland.
Like, bodies dropping around
Yeah,
here.
you get killed on the next block.
Huh?
I say the bodies dropping.
Most definitely
Why?
dropping. Why?
I ain't gonna sit around and ask. I ain't gonna ask nobody why they kill him or what happened.
Why did they die?
I just want to stay away.
I really wanted his daddy to kill the boy that they say did it. I wanted that boy's mama to feel what I feel.
They never find nobody. They don't never look for nobody. They just think, oh, another black boy gone gang-related, drug-related. No.
My husband, he just blames himself, saying he should have moved him away. But violence is everywhere now. He thinks about going out and shooting the guys and all the guys that hung out with this other one. But I have to keep talking them down, you know, because that just isn't going to do any good. It's not going to bring our son back.
Students, I need you to be safe. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And as always, we love you here at Curtis School of Excellence.
Few streets are safe here. Even in the middle of the afternoon, children as young as 5 need protection from armed police. This daily operation is called Safe Passage. It's the city's attempt to stop school children being caught in the crossfire.
Are guns a concern for you as a parent?
Yes.
In what way?
Like sometimes you will hear them early in the morning or whatever, and I'll be like, oh my
You
God.
hear gunshots?
Yes, in the morning time, like before school hours for them. That worries me too. I don't want nothing to happen concerning that. So that's a big issue for me as well. I think that we need more police patrolling the area.
Locals are tired of gangs running the streets. Volunteering to see the children home safely is a way of reclaiming their neighborhood.
Guns is guns, you know, they kill. So the last thing we need is somebody around here shooting while the kids are letting out, or just shooting period, because bullets don't have a name.
You know, when you ask a young kid, that happened to me a few months ago, and I said, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm just someplace talking, and a kid, I always try to ask kids, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? I'm always asking kids what they want to be. And this little kid looks at me and says, alive. Damn, That's what that kid's thinking at 9, 10 years old. I want to be alive. Not a fireman, a doctor, a lawyer, a president. I want to be alive.
Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Chicago's violence touches all ages, but overwhelmingly the victims are young black men in their late teens and early 20s. Not all of them are involved in gangs.
This is the picture of him in that gray suit.
Deontay Maxwell was a bright boy with a promising future. His family know his killers because they live on the next block.
But did you want to get these guys?
Of course, of course. The easy way out was to go and shoot them back. Go and kill them in a worse way, like in the face, so their parents could be like, oh, we can't even have an open casket. Like you think those thoughts.
We don't want to retaliate, okay? And the reason being is, what good does that do? Okay, I mean, it might make you feel good for a few minutes, but you got to think about this every day. Okay, so we went back and we killed his mother, you know, and every day we have to live with that. And not only that, but when does it stop? Because that's what the norm is. The norm is retaliation. Okay, so my family should go back over there and shoot his family. And then they're going to come back and shoot my family, and so on. And it just goes back and forth. So when does it actually stop?
Chris has to face the spot where his nephew was killed every single day. They were at a party in Chris's backyard when an armed gang tried to force their way in.
Give us a sense of what happened that night.
Pure chaos, pretty much. I felt the chill go down my body because I thought I was hit. I realized I was okay. I pretty much shook, and I was okay. I had everybody, that one voice. I don't know who voice it is. It was a female. Oh no, Deontay. Where's my nephew? Look, he's pretty much face down in the middle of the alley. So it's like...
Just here behind you?
Yeah, like right within this area. I don't know what that is right there, but he's pretty much right here. I believe they drug him right in this area. I just kicked a couple things over so that I won't have to remember everything when I take out the garbage, even though it doesn't work. But a couple days after, it's still like blood there.
Were you speaking to him at this point? He was...
Yes.
What were you saying?
Don't do this right now. As I'm talking to him, you see the blood pouring out, and you see throw up. Why is he throwing up? Why? You hear him exhaling. You don't hear him breathing. He just, and that's the thing I was thinking, like, he's pretty much gone. So,
Church offers a sanctuary away from violence. Father Michael Flager is known and respected by pretty much everyone in this community, mainly because he isn't afraid to speak out.
Guns are easy to come by. I go to high schools or grammar school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Ask anybody who could get a gun today if you needed it. Every hand goes up. If you don't find your self-esteem from school or from a job or from in a family or from your neighborhood or your community, then you look for ways to feel valued or respected or important on the street. So what's one thing everybody can be? Is a shooter. So you don't need a job, you don't need an education to be a shooter. So you out here and you're a shooter, you got a name on the street. It may be for a week, but for a week you got a name on the street. Oh, you bad, you shot somebody.
Pow, in the head where I shot him. Turning those white ones in the red bottoms. I'm killing it. Yes, I'm killing it.
Local unsigned rappers, the Loud Pack team, say their lyrics are about real life. For them, that includes drugs and guns.
This is shot rap, you know what I'm saying? Shot rap.
What do you mean?
Baby, I rap. You know what I'm saying? This is shot rap.
It's
Chicago, we call it shot rap.
Like the residents of Chicago, due to the crime and everything that's going on and
what's going on.
A lot of gangs.
A lot of gangs going on, a lot of gunfire. So it's like we nicknamed it Chirac, like Iraq, because you know they were over there shooting, bombing, and
a lot of killing out here, a lot of guns out here. It's a lot of guns out here. Y'all know that.
We call it Chirac.
A lot of guns. A lot of guns out here, man.
It's a lot of guns. War zone right now. You know what I mean? Like
it is a war zone. It's dying every day.
Every day.
Little kids, young little kids. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Babies dying. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Save the children! Save the children! Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
So many lives have become defined by loss. Voids left by loved ones are filled with a battle for justice, a crusade to make sure their son, daughter, brother or sister is not forgotten.
This is something I don't want any other mother to go through. I am the mother of a homicide victim.
Tiffany Hardman's 19-year-old daughter Ashley was shot in the head in July.
My life is turned upside down. My whole life changed July the 2nd. My life will never be the same. My family won't be the same. My family photos won't be the same. You know, it just won't be the same at all.
All right, fall in, let's go.
Night shift roll call in Chicago's 7th district.
We're still looking for that missing that was involved in the 2 shootings for double homicide.
Keeping track of the feuds, attacks and revenge killings committed by the scores of different gangs is hard but essential.
The 4 people shot at 73rd in Laughlin the other day involving the Brick Squad. The offenders are the S-dubs. All right, be safe, please.
A lot of these young men and women don't think that they are gonna live to see the age of 18 or 21. So, and if you incarcerate a lot of them and you put them in jail, a lot of times the environment of jail is better than the environments that they're living in the home.
These men and women know the dangers of working on the front line. This is a world where petty personal disputes are settled with guns. We caught up with the Loud Pack team again. They want to show us their streets. Despite looking pretty edgy at times, they insist this block is safe because, as they put it, they're not into it with anyone right now. As in, there's no feud with rivals. As things are winding up, their assurance is in doubt.
They shoot. Watch out, watch out.
Momentary fear quickly became relief.
Anything can happen.
So that was a paintball?
There was a paintball on the back of your jacket.
Yeah,
right. They just shot him.
Yeah, they shot me.
Shot everywhere, it's all on the ground.
I got shot.
Police say the paintballer who plagued the neighborhood all weekend was later shot with a real gun as payback for pulling a series of pranks. On the south side, guns of any type are no joke. In total, that same night saw 7 shootings, one creating yet another south side shrine, this one adorned with black and red markings, the colours of the Gangster Disciples, one of Chicago's largest gangs. Being a cop in Chicago has always been a dangerous job. Over the decades, hundreds of officers have died from gunshot wounds. This current era has brought new challenges.
These kids now don't have the ability to resolve conflicts. So, and again, a lot of it is fueled by social media. Year in and year out, Chicago Police Departments recovers more guns than any other major city in the country. 3 times more than Los Angeles, 9 times more than the state of New York. These guys are pretty crafty when it comes to getting these guns. The way the laws are structured now, they can go into one of these gun stores, buy 10 9mm, come outside the store and hand them out to 10 different people.
So why are these guns attractive to gang members?
Well, number one, high capacity is what they're looking for. High capacity firearms, and something they can stick in a pocket, stick in their belt or somewhere where they can obviously hide it and not be attracted to the police.
Currently, there's no official way of tracking how so many guns are finding their way onto Chicago's streets. Underground routes include robbery of gun stores.
We can actually watch people park and come into our store. We know in case they're looking to, try and bombard us or whatever. That happened before. Well, we've got rushed and people come try and steal from us. They may be armed. Maybe they're pulling a hood over their head. That's a big alarm if somebody's coming in with a hood on their head, especially in warmer weather.
In the South Side, you watch your back. The whole area is dominated by a warring network of gangs and cliques.
I mean, it's gang banging everywhere, but I believe it's more to it than that. It's personal. It'd be more personal than anything.
Does carrying a gun make people feel safer?
No, but you still can get killed with a gun. I know plenty of people got killed carrying a gun. Really, it ain't even carrying a gun. It's just being able to get to one, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, with me, being able to get to one. Other than that, ain't nothing too much really gonna save you out here, though. If something gonna happen to you, it's gonna happen. That's the way I look at it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not, it's not.
On the streets, the gangs these boys come from are at war with each other. But on the basketball court, different rules apply. The first is no guns allowed.
What we've tried to do is reach out to these same brothers and say, hey, we care about you, we love you, we respect you. Bring them together in our gym and say, this is your gym.
We got the BDs, we got the Mo's, we got a couple of foes probably in here, folk corner hustlers in here. We got a lot of different gangs in here right now. But when we step through this door right here, everyone's family. So all that is cut out. So if I see that man on the street and something is going on, I can say that's my brother that I hoop with.
Do you own a gun?
Yeah, I own a gun.
Do you use it?
Sure. I mean, like I say, I've been shot 6 times on 5 different occasions. So
you shot anyone else?
I mean, something like that. Something like that.
This project works because of the people who run it.
So what I do is try to go to the inner part of their heart and I ask them, what's that one person in the world that you're willing to give your life for, that you love, that you feel that you have to be there for? And when they tell me, I just ask them to close your eyes. Now imagine them seeing you in a casket. How would that feel? How would that feel for your son to see you dead? How would that feel for your mom, for your girlfriend to see you dead? And I try to touch that part because I tell them they can't live this life like Black Ops. It's not a video game. You don't get an extra life. Once you're dead, you're dead. Once you kill someone, they don't come back to life. And when you go out on that retaliation, you only get that sense of fulfillment for a small amount of time. When you come back or when you wake up the next day, your friend, your brother, he's still dead.
How many people ever witnessed somebody being shot?
Eric Wilkins used to be one of the most wanted drug dealers on the streets of Chicago until he was shot and paralyzed. He now shows children the physical reality of what could happen to them with the help of survivors like Dion.
And I was shot when I was 14 years of age. I was paralyzed in a drive-by shooting. I thought it was fireworks because it seemed like sometimes the bullets are so close, they sound, you don't really know they're gunshots, but when they're far away, you can tell it's gunshots. So in my head, I was thinking it was firecrackers. And I didn't think to run. I just was looking around and was hit by 2 bullets. I was shot in my shoulder and I was shot in my foot, and the bullet that was shot in I got shot right here, it traveled to my spine. So I was left paralyzed, and they told me that I would never walk again. Ooh, good job. No shells.
Dion still has a bullet lodged in her back, but she won't be defeated. She's determined that for her children, things will be different.
My mother was, on drugs and things of that nature. It was a fight. It was always a struggle. It was never easy. It was never smooth sailing. It was always a problem. you know, and it's like I don't want it to be like that for them. I don't want them, even though trials and tribulations may come, but just regular life things, you know, nothing like drugs and things. I don't want them to experience that. I just want them to, Mommy, what type of dress am I gonna wear to the prom? Or Mommy, can we, you know, how is my hair gonna be? I want them to have those type of problems.
But when we go to sleep and we give my mommy a kiss, that's my really favorite part. Cause that when she give me a kiss, I know my mommy ain't gonna leave me.
Every time I cry, it's not because I'm sad, it's because I'm angry.
This is Chris Maxwell's first counselling session. 6 months on, he's still battling the rage he feels towards the people who killed his nephew.
I don't know, like, how do you, what is that, turn the other cheek? Because I have a hard problem with that. Even when I go to work, and it's like, I work at Buffalo Wild Wings, and it's like, I have a problem table, and the first thing I'd be like, why are you mad? I can easily go get you some more wings. Then I just get angry. Then I think about my nephew being gone. Then I get even more angry. Then I have to find myself in the washroom. It's all about ready to hit something. I need to be on the floor. So I just wanted to know, like, how do you guys keep calm?
I know how you feel because they laughed at, the guy that killed my son laughed at court too. He turned right around and smiled at me. And remember, I'm getting off work every morning, struggling to get to court, and I'm like, you know what, I should just go over and just choke the shit out this guy. And just, but I said, well, that ain't gonna do no good because I'm gonna be on the other side too, man. What my wife gonna do?
My daughter was shot 4 times, throat was slashed. My granddaughter, age of 5, was shot, stabbed, and cut. My grandson, who had just made 2 that day, his throat was slashed, his mouth was cut. And sometimes, I just say, wow, why do I have to go through this?
Since 2003, more Americans have been killed in Chicago than in Iraq.
Every single day, some kid is getting shot.
They had to protect themselves. Like they said, they have that kill or be killed, shoot or be shot mentality.
What's happening here is a national problem that not even the most powerful country in the world can remedy. This is an American tragedy.
So race is definitely part of it. If white children were being killed in the numbers that black and brown children are, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about violence.
I tried to kill myself about 4 times. I've been in and out the hospital. I don't even want to be here. I don't want to live no more. I want my baby. I just want my baby.
20 white babies get shot and killed in Newtown. And America's outraged. And Newtown was horrific. It was horrific. My problem is that we all of a sudden confronting violence in America after 20 white babies get killed. 506 children in Chicago get killed. It's another day, another month, another year in Chicago.